Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 25th day of December, 7th day of Teves. Here we go. As to the question about whether the bracha on Torah should be said while standing or sitting, the general rule of most rabbis is that you have a choice either way. The bracha on Torah in the morning, before learning Torah, could be said while standing or sitting. Next question. The bracha on Torah, is that applicable to Jewish men and to Jewish ladies? And the answer is yes. Both Jewish men and Jewish ladies should make the bracha on Torah in the morning. Men have that command to, be in the Beis Medrash and learn Torah as much as possible. They certainly need to make that bracha. Jewish ladies also have to know halacha in all areas of their life, and that's Torah too. So a Jewish lady needs to be busy learning what's the halacha about Shabbos, what's the halacha about davening, what's the halacha about whatever, all the walks of Jewish life. So both men and ladies do need to be involved in Torah learning in one way or another, and therefore the bracha on Torah should be said in the morning by both Jewish men and Jewish ladies. The halacha for a lady is that if she's not sure that if she recited the bracha in the morning of Torah and it's got a 50-50 doubt, oh no, maybe I should say it again because I don't remember if I said it. On the other hand, I don't want to say God's name in vain. So if that ever happens to you, the halacha is that you should be lenient and not repeat it so that you don't have the risk of saying God's name in vain. Now, certainly if a person is about to learn some chumash, or some medrash, or some halacha, you understand that they're going to want to make the bracha of Torah right before that. But what about someone who's, let's say, a very young child, 5 years old, and he's about to sit down with his teacher or parent and learn some Alef Bais? So would you make a bracha on that? On the one hand, it's not Torah learning because it's just learning how to read Hebrew. On the other hand, that's the building, when you're 6 years old, 5 years old, that is your first building block to the learning of Torah, is learning the Hebrew alphabet so that you can eventually learn Torah. So the poskim say, the rabbis tell us, that that is considered learning Torah. If you're about to learn Alef Bais with your 5 or 6 year old, or anybody at any age who's just beginning and learning Alef Bais, just learning the ABC of the Jewish language, that too is called Torah learning because it is the beginning of Torah learning for anyone who's a beginner, any age. So you would make the bracha of, I bless God for giving me the opportunity to learn Torah, and then go into your Alef Bais. Because all Jews, at whatever level, as they're learning Torah, whether it be the highest level of mystical Kabbalah or the simple structuring of the Alef Bais, it's all Torah, and the bracha of Birchas HaTorah is recited before learning that. Last question would be this. What if a person it's very early in the morning, they did not make the bracha on Torah yet, and they are just getting to shul, and they hear some very early morning minyan, and they just got to Kedusha. And whenever you hear Kedusha, you want to recite it along with the congregation, and the next sentence is going to have the word Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh in it. So can you actually respond to that? Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh is a sentence out of our Torah, so can you respond? I haven't said the bracha on Torah yet. So the halacha is, yes, you respond. And even though you didn't say the bracha on Torah yet. And you're probably able, could make a good guess at why. The reason that you're able to do that is because when you say kadosh, kadosh, kadosh in your davening, your intent really is to be davening, to be praying. It's not an intention of learning Torah. You're not thinking deeply into the Torah study matter of those words. You're just praising God. Holy, holy, holy is Hashem, So you're allowed to recite that even though you haven't yet had a chance in the morning to say the bracha on Torah. And that's how we feel about a lot of the areas where in certain pieces of davening a reference of a sentence of Torah is going to be referred to. That's not exactly referred to as Torah learning. So you can do that even though it's early in the morning and you haven't said the bracha on Torah yet. But in general, it is a good idea to say the bracha on Torah early in the morning so it precedes all forms of learning that you're going to do throughout the day. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.